How's everybody doing? I am late today. I do not like when I feel so behind. My husband, bless his heart, was like, "Can you run an errand with me?" I'm like, "Okay." Let's see here. There I am. All right, YouTube's up. Great. Let me go to Facebook. Okay, Cindy Hinkle, you cracked me up when you messaged me 45 minutes ago and said, "I'm ready for the sip and sew." Like, girl, I'm not even in the shower yet. Oh, there I am. Good. Okay. Linda Wood from Texas is on. Hi, sweetheart. Becky's on. Robin Miller, hello, from New Jersey. That's awesome. Melanie says, "Happy Friday to you and Ray." Hi, Melanie from Mississippi. All right. We are in for some fun tonight. Oh, shoot. Oh, I got to get our toast. Oh, let me tell you what I'm sipping. It's clear tonight. This is not a big wine glass full of vodka. It's not a vodka soda because it has bubbles in it. Hi, Nancy. Missy from Redmond and Carolyn. Hi, guys. Hi, Jennifer from Alabama. And Deanna Hartman is on tonight. Hi. All right, let me grab the toasts because we have to get things kicked off. Oh, Cindy, I just said that you were cracking me up because you messaged me about 45 minutes ago and you're like, "I'm ready for the sip and sew." And I'm like, "Cindy, I'm not even in the shower yet." Yes, you are much further ahead of me time-wise. Let me grab the toasts. Hang on one sec. Okay, so let me give everybody a 411. What's going on here? So this is the Sip and Sew. I do 3 live events a week. This is my favorite one. Cindy says hi. And the reason why this is my favorite one is it's literally, I'm just grabbing my Featherweight. I'm grabbing my favorite beverage of choice. You guys are welcome to join me with your Featherweight and your beverage of choice. And we are just going to sit here and have fun and chat. Hi, Debbie from Kentucky. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Kelly M. She says, "Hey, ya cuties." She's the cutie. I'm not really that much. I'm not very cute when it comes to sitting next to her. You're wearing a sweater. Bridget, I have been freezing today. Oh, Bridget, you missed the Quilt As You Go on Wednesday. Is Rim Rock, Arizona, closer to Havasu? Where's Rim Rock? I thought you said you were north, but I don't know if you're like northeast or northwest. So anyway, yeah, if this is the first time you're joining me, I'm Darlene with Featherweight Doctor. This is a very low, this show's more about fun than education, although I am going to mention something because I had a great conversation with a customer / client today in Mesa, and oh, hi, Kathy from Illinois. So we are gonna have a little bit of education in with our sipping and our sewing. I am sipping tonight a seltzer. This is a local brew house. So it's called San Juan Seltzer. It's not a national company. It's 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 85 calories. And this one's cherry, which is my favorite. Well, you really favor a lot. She looks everyone says she looks like my mini me. Me in my younger days. All right, let's get a toast and let's get this party started. So I got a couple toasts in here. I'm running a little shy lady. So we do a contest every single week. Right now, at least through Christmas, I'm giving away the cute little Christmas ornament that we sell that looks like a featherweight. So you get a free one of those if I draw your toast for the show. So let's see who is our winner tonight. Let's get this thing kicked off right. This lady's going to be very excited. Melody Mitchell, you won. All right, let's toast Melanie's toast. Are you guys ready? 20 miles south of Sedona or an hour. Oh, okay, you're not that far out of the valley. Hi, Pam Green. All right, everybody grab their glass. Let's have a toast. I haven't read this yet. Melanie Mitchell's toast is, "To my friends." I like the way it starts. "May we be forever this close, and may we never be further apart." I love that. Cheers, guys. Thanks for joining me. Megan is not sipping. Like anything. Like usually I have some sparkling apple cider for her. She's only 17. That's all she can sip. And we're kind of behind today. We did not get that done. Sorry. So we're actually having kind of a unique sip and sew tonight. Because Ray really had some schoolwork she needed to finish, but she wanted to participate. So we're having a sip, sew, and study. We're at Melanie, will you do me a favor, my sweet? Will you send me a email to info@featherweightdoctor.com and give me your mailing address so I can get a little Christmas ornament headed your way? All right. I'm so far behind, I don't even have my featherweight threaded here. All right, Ray, tell everybody what you're working on for school.
Oceanography.
You got to speak up.
I said oceanography.
Oceanography. That's what she's working on. Melanie said, time to put up the Christmas tree. Can I even tell you guys, Ray, I told you guys earlier this week, Ray and I were at Home Depot last weekend, and we were walking around, and we were fawning over all the Christmas trees, and I seriously wanted to buy a fake one to put it up. But my family's like, you got to have like a real Christmas tree. Otherwise, it's not a real Christmas. I don't really subscribe to that theory. That's just what they tell me. So, oh, hi, Mary from Spokane. Oh, Elizabeth Sowers is on. Your post today, Elizabeth, was so sweet. I feel like I've created a monster, though. I'm revoking your shopping privileges. There's actually a couple of you who have had your shopping privileges revoked. We need to leave featherweights for other people. And technically, you don't want to amass such a large collection that you can't care for all of them. Debbie Sinclair gave us clinking wine glasses. Like, I only have 6 because I don't want to have so many that I like 6 in my personal collection. I have more for sale, but I don't want to amass more than I can take care of myself. Oh, Pam Green says, exciting subject. And Grandma says, that sounds very interesting. Oh, Kelly says, I got my submarine biology degree in college for your biology credits, the ocean rules. Plus, I live on the beach. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. No more. I'm hooked. All your fault, Elizabeth said. You guys, I feel like, and it was also brought to my attention this week that there are several husbands that are kind of listening in the background. I'm sorry, husbands. Don't make your wives unfriend me because I'm a bad influence. Jennifer in Alabama is sipping Pinot Gris for the first time. Pretty good. Nice. I like that. Pinot Gris is awesome when it's warm outside. Cindy Hinkle says, the smell of a real tree. We love the smell of it, of a real tree, but alas, very allergic. Wreath on the porch gives us the same pine fix. You know what also is a good fix, you guys? That candle from, what is it called? Bath and Body Works. Is that what it's called? There's a candle called Balsam Fir, and it smells like a Christmas tree. Like, it is pretty phenomenal. And so if you have the artificial kind, which I totally understand people that don't live like in the great Northwest tundra, why you would have an artificial tree, you can pick up a candle at Bath and Body Works called Balsam Pine, and it will just make your whole house smell like an evergreen forest. Lisa from Connecticut received my sweet little ornaments today. Oh, she says, hi, Ray. Nice to see you. Hi, Sandy from Florida. Thanks for joining us. Becky's husband is the enabler. That makes me feel a little better. He asks me almost every day if I found another good deal on one. That is a good man, Becky. That is a very good man. You guys are cracking me up. Okay, I'm not working on anything exciting tonight other than no, not Yankee, Mom. I don't know what the name of the candle company is that they sell at Bath and Body Works, but it's the name of the candle is called Balsam Pine. My hair is a little crazy today. Oh, some straight line stitching. So I've actually spoken to a number of you guys this week. which, by the way, everybody was so awesome this week. I was having a bit of a hard time with all the election stuff and it just kind of being up and down. I just kind of felt a little bit of uncertainty with everything going on. This is not the forum that we're going to talk about politics, but it's just safe to say it's been an up and down kind of week. And with that, I feel like all of you all like sensed I was having a rough week, and everybody has been so kind to me this week. All of the little encouraging messages I've gotten and the phone calls, and I did several video chats, and it just makes me happy. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. You all make this season for me, well, better. I find joy in spending time with you. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Oh, White Barn Candles, Mom. Becky from Texas says, White Barn Candles at Bath & Body Works. The name of the candle is called Balsam Pine. I went to a friend's house a couple Christmases ago for a party, and she had one of these little candles going in her powder room downstairs. And so I went in and smelled the wonderful candle, and then Andy went in later on in the evening and smelled it. And both in the car, we look at each other and we're like, hey, did you smell that candle in Courtney's bathroom? And so we both had totally inspected the candle for the name. So I'm waiting for them. Missy says I'm easy to be nice to. My husband would disagree with you from time to time. So anyway, Bath and Body Works does their candle sale because they're normally like $25, and I think you can get them like buy two, get two free or something. So I go in on that sale, which actually is around Thanksgiving. So I need to remember to put that on my calendar. Oh, Jennifer says it's nice to see you. And go pick up my balsam fir candle order for the winter. So I'm set. And if I'm going to start celebrating Christmas in November, I might need a few extra. Mom says, easy to be pleasant when you're dealing with a nice person. That's sweet. Was working on a Bernina in 4H, took off the faceplate and found a straight pin in there. Ooh, that's not good. Shit threw me. I bet it did. A straight metal to metal is bad. Oh, we just bought a pumpkin spice candle tonight and it's glorious. I have the pumpkin spice going upstairs in my kitchen. That's the fall, and then we switched to the balsam fir for the winter time. Oh, let me change. All right, I'm gonna give you guys so I have my penguin foot on again. I'm telling you, this foot is, I don't know if it's worth the $1,000 I paid for it, but man, it works nice. All right. The last time Ray was on, we were making masks. What would you be sewing on tonight if you weren't doing oceanography?
Not sure.
She doesn't really have any projects in the works right now. Might have to rectify that. Cindy said, I love seasonal candles. Me too, sweetheart. Me too. It was actually, oh yes, Terry said, we were able to talk this week about my order. That's awesome. I have had a number of conversations with you. Oh, that leads me to my little bit on the Quilt As You Go. So I talked to wonderful Faye this afternoon. Faye lives in Mesa, Arizona. She has been a frequent visitor on my lives, and she has messaged me several pictures of her ongoing project. She's a wonderful lady. What machine am I sewing with today? Oh, I'll be sewing on Violet, your 1941. This is Mary, the school bell. She's my favorite right now. The tan was fun to actually use something different last week when Denise was joining us. Anyway, Faye reminded me, because I was talking to Faye and I'm like, we have 2 more weeks of sampler blocks left. And she goes, but I have more holes than that, Darlene. And I'm like, oh, totally forgot about the flying geese blocks at the top and bottom. So we actually have 3 more weeks of blocks, and we're going to have the 4th and final gathering is going to be a celebration of everybody's quilts. So no pressure or anything, but I love for people to have like mostly finished projects with pictures so we can all celebrate each other. How does that sound? Mine will be done. Everybody's like, what? That's right, girls. We start things and we finish them. We don't just start things. All right. So the reason why I was talking to Faye, poor thing, she has been, she let her granddaughter use her machine, and then she thought that maybe the granddaughter did something to it because it was making that, when she started to sew, it was making that crunch, crunch, crunch sound. Turned out that when she was cleaning it, I need a pair of scissors. Hang on, Ray, say hi to everybody.
I already did.
Oh! Be sweet. Scissors. Anyway, it turned out when it wasn't her granddaughter after all, it turned out that she was, was doing some cleaning underneath that throat plate, and she forgot to get that little notch tucked back up underneath the thing, and so it wasn't sewing right. Oh, Teresa. Hi, Teresa. Thanks for joining us. Said, oh, I can't burn my pumpkin spice candles because all I want to do is eat goodies. That is a genuine problem, Teresa. I totally understand your problem. My husband only likes candles that smell like baked goods. So he's actually more particular about the scents than I am. I just don't like musky things that smell like it's only a dude that lives here. Those aren't my favorite. So if I go to buy candles, I better have Andy with me because he is the one that likes the certain scents, and most of them have to be kind of foody, like with vanilla in them or something. Sandy Reese says, I do not have a penguin. What type of walking foot can we use? Oh, so Sandy, there is a walking foot that we sell on our website that is only $30, not $1,000. It's an aftermarket foot that it was made overseas. It does a really good job for $30. It's not like this one's all metal and it's, meant to last through a nuclear bomb, but it does a really good job. And you guys know the purpose of a walking foot is to kind of, if you're sewing on something that has multiple layers, you need a upper set of feed dogs to help push everything through the feet, through the neck of the machine evenly. So it does a really good job of that. What? Oh, hold on. Oh, Kathy Hatfield's on. Hi, Kathy and Dan. You're making me laugh. Make pumpkin bars for Ray. I know. I was supposed to make them last weekend for her Halloween social distancing party, and I made Rice Krispie treats and chocolate chip cookies instead. So I do need to make the pumpkin bars with the cream cheese frosting because that just makes everybody happy. Mary Duncan says like Patchlawi. What's that? I don't know what that is. Let's see here. Hi, Kathy Squan Cleveland. Thanks for joining our show. Happy fall. Love pumpkin spice candles. I love pumpkin spice anything. I do feel like there's a rule about when you're supposed to start. Like with the pumpkin spice, though, I feel like September 1st is a bare minimum, although this year has been so messed up. We're talking about putting Christmas decorations out before Thanksgiving. Melanie, hi. Thanks for joining us. I hope you're recuperating well from your surgery. And Helen Nickerson, hi, buddy. Thanks for joining us. I miss you. I hope Bellingham is treating you well. And Sue Ann Ballard is on. Yay, from Idaho. Thanks for joining us, sweetheart. Oh, Kelly says, how many wings? 6. For my 6 machines. My buddy Kelly, who lives in Sisters, Oregon, she has these adorable little butterfly magnets adorning all of her featherweights in her shop, and she was walking me around the shop the other day, and I was like, oh, I want some butterflies for my machines. Oh, and Jeanette is on. Hi. Pachla is a plant or bush. Okay. And it's not a good one, huh? That was a throwing up emoji. All right. My friend, oh, hi, Jeanette, my friend that I got my penguin from texted today. Guess what I found? I hoped it was the box. Oh, but it was a picture of your oldest when he was little. Well, that's kind of cool, too. I mean, not as cool as the penguin box, but... All right. So my plans this evening, since the big sister is in town, is I'm going over to the evil twins' house for dinner. She's making chicken parm. She was bragging about her chicken parm making skills. I will admit I make a pretty fabulous chicken parm. Actually, Reagan and I make it together. She contributes the balsamic glazed tortellinis that go with the parmesan, chicken parmesan. So we'll see if Denise's matches up to my high quality chicken parmesan. Since Mom is on here, Mom, I do remember several dishes my mother made when I was small, but her chicken parm was one of my favorites. So maybe that's why mine's so good, Mom. You inspired me. Yes, Margaret Whitcox, I am teaching in Mesa. They're going to let me get on a plane with a mask. I will be in Arizona. I think we fly in Arizona. Yeah, Arizona, December 11th, which is a Friday. Ray is going to come with me. It's going to be a girls' trip. And so she's come in and we'll be there for the next week. And I'm teaching. I have some dates on the calendar at Quilters Oasis in Mesa. Pretty excited. Sue Ann says, do you service any? Oh, yeah. Do you service any sewing machines? Oh, no. I service 222s also. I live in a house that only can store so much stuff. So I only carry parts for the 222s and the 221s, which are the featherweights. Pachlau is used in a cologne in candles. Oh, maybe that's the smell I don't like. Is it really musky and kind of man smelling? Okay, that sounded really bad. I like how my husband smells. Okay. But I don't want my house to smell like it was bathed in men's cologne. There you go. That sounds better. Donna says, sounds fabulous. Sue, I want to take a class. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sue Ann, when they let me out of jail, I have 4 classrooms in the Pacific Northwest. So maybe you could take a little overnight trip and come see me in class. That would be fun. Although I think we would be laughing the whole time. And I'm not sure how much everybody would learn, but we could try. Shirley says, you're adorable and I love your laugh. Your daughter looks so much like you. Lucky girl. She still thinks that that's a compliment. Looking like her mom. That's pretty awesome. Let's see. Margaret says, we'll be there. Oh, good for the winter. Super. Yes, come say hi. I'm doing, I have a featherweight workshop and I have 2 quilting classes, beginning machine quilting classes. And I'm doing an open house for my customers that have already taken those classes from me. So I'll be putting those dates and stuff out on my social media stuff. So for those of you visiting Mesa or Arizona, Valley of Phoenix, really, you'll know where to find me. So Mary Duncan said, yes, that's that smell. Okay, I don't like that then. But Cindy goes, bleh. Missy, very college pothouse. Yeah, bathed in Axe body spray. Exactly. Oh, Linda said, earthy smell. Sue, that would be a blast. I'll do that. Awesome. Debbie says I'll be taking. Okay, she is talking about patchouli. Oh, that's how you say it? Patchouli. Thank you for sounding that out phonetically for me. You guys crack me up. So I've had lots of Featherweights through. This week I did 5 in the service shop and the quilts. That's what I mean by busy girls. Lots of stuff going on. So 3 of them got picked up this afternoon, and then I still have 2 more for an out of the area customer who isn't going to be swinging through until December. But I feel like my hands have been in a sewing machine all week long. And then I've done a couple of calls. Mary, are you laughing at me? Stop it. Oh my gosh. Patchouli is used for covering the decay of bodies. Seriously. Kelly, this is an upbeat show. We're keeping it up. We're not talking about embalming fluid. Come on, girl. This is taking a bad turn. Reagan, what are you doing?
I didn't do anything.
I know she's giving me a look like, pull it together, Mom. 5. Wow, terrific. Oh, Deb says smile.
I can't. I'm working.
Oh, she can't smile. She's working. I'll have to post. She just took some cute pictures, you guys. With all the fall foliage. And she is capable of smiling. I've seen it. She's just being serious and studious, which I appreciate. Ooh, whoop, whoop. Slow down, Darlene. Got a little carried away. People, in the 1800s, they used it as embalming. She said people wore it as perfume. Ooh, they were nuts. Ooh, that's gross. Oh, gosh. Oh, can I tell everybody?
No.
Can I tell everybody?
I don't know. I'm getting 13 different messages from people telling me to smile.
Okay, you guys. Guess what happened this morning?
This is for Grandma. Everyone prepare themselves.
Thanks, Melanie. She's smiling for Grandma. Nice. Guess what happened with Ray this morning, everybody? She is a licensed driver. Whoa!
Not yet.
Well, she passed her test. All of the tests. The knowledge test, the driving test. Now we're just waiting for the Department of Licensing to give us an appointment so she could actually go get the card. But it is legit. It is happening. We are so proud of her. This is the last child. Oh, Melanie has a bad signal. I'm sorry, sweetie. Lawrence is on. Hi, Lawrence from Ohio. I missed you the last couple times. I'm glad to see you're doing well. So she's a licensed driver. She's our last kid to get her license. You guys, I am feeling so old. I mean, like, she can drive away from us and you know, with permission, legally drive away from us. Everybody, woohoo, well done. Oh my gosh. She is an excellent driver. And if it wasn't for COVID, I think she would have had it months ago. But it really messed up her last couple of drives. Washington State has some pretty stringent rules on like teenage drivers and stuff. So Missy said, freedom. I should have played that George Michael song for her. We are very proud of her. She is an excellent student.
Insurance just went up.
Yes, we called the insurance, and yes, the insurance went up. But she did get a good student discount, so that's cool. Good job, yay, Ray. Hi, Bonnie Pelton. Yeah, good student discount. It's a thing. Woohoo!
Should have gotten a college discount.
I don't think they have a college discount.
They have a student discount?
Yeah, a good student, if you're a good student in college or high school. Oh, Sue Ann's being sweet. You are still a young woman. Thank you. I have a daughter your age. Well, it's perspective, right? I'm complaining about it to a bunch of my friends who, well, my mom's on here, so. Bridget says car for Christmas. No, Bridget, she already has a vehicle out front. I steal it from time to time because her car is the fun car. So she drives an older, what year is it?
2006.
2006 Mini Cooper convertible. So when the sun is out on a rare occasion here in Seattle, in the Seattle area, I steal her vehicle. But now I'm going to have to share with her. Now she can finally enjoy her cute car. Yes, Mom. Therese says, way to go, Ray. Hey, let her drive alone. Don't stand outside and cry until she comes home. Okay. Mental note, Jennifer. I won't.
I'll just keep driving.
She'll just keep driving, she said, if she sees me on the curb sobbing. Linda Wood says, I have 2 daughters over 40. You probably have grandchildren who are driving too, huh, Linda? It's scary. Up to this point, I have taken her a place, and I've left her, and I know who she's with, and I know where I dropped her off, and now she can be like, like go do shipping for me, and then like decide to run an errand, and I don't know where she is. That scares me. But I stalk her cell phone, so it's okay. I can still stalk her.
Yeah, but I can turn it off.
She does have a car already. Super fun car. Those are fun. I know. She's pretty fortunate. My husband and I are, we believe in providing the first car that's safe and not necessarily new, but in good working order. My son had one too. He had an older Grand Cherokee. It was actually my old car. And so we believe in that, but that's it. Like she's paying for it. She's got the insurance. She's got the gas.
What?
You're being so serious tonight.
I'm reading about algae blooms and how it kills things, so yeah.
If I would have known you were going to be so stoic.
I'm doing school. I'm always stoic when
Oh.
I'm doing school. You want me to be
One
like...
grandson is 21. There you go. He's drinking. Life 360. Amen, Jennifer. Stock her phone. Well, yeah. I pay for the phone. I can stock it, right? All right, 1 down. How many more to go? 2 more to go. Let me grab one. Ray, tell them what you got on your score.
I got a 96 because I missed 4 points because I didn't signal when backing around a corner. But I got 100% on everything else.
Yay. Smarty mix smarty pants. Hold on, I'm looking for a pen. Oop, I got a pen. Okay. I'm underprepared. Oh, Katie's on. Hi, Katie and Carol. I had an 87 Chevy Nova. It was a ghetto roller skate. I had a nice first car, but I was paying for my car. So my twin sister and I split the first car. It was a little yellow hatchback, and the license plate said double take on it. Hi, Melissa Gonzalez Brown. Nice. Thanks for joining us from Texas Hill Country. Glad you're here. Katie said, I paid $100 for it. Then I put it in a $200 stereo with an alarm. Had to protect your investment. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, Margaret wants to know if you're studying biology. She's actually studying oceanography. So Ray is in her last year of college, year 2. She's just completing her associates through, we have a program here called Running Start. And last year she was really hyper-focused on all of her core, her histories and her math. And then this year we come around to her second and final year and we realize that she has to have 30 elective credits to graduate. So she's been like taking extra classes and stuff to stay on point. And oceanography was one of the sciences one of the classes that could be considered a science, but also could be considered an elective. So I told her oceanography was fun and that she should definitely take it. She's also taking. It's fun.
No, it's not.
What else are you taking? Oh, this was the history of rock and roll. She's getting an A in history of rock and roll. And her professor keeps giving her all kinds of kudos about her wonderful answers. Twin sister car trouble. Exactly. Melanie says, hubby and I are channeling our youth. We bought a 1980 MGB, very British, tons of fun cruising the coast. Very fun. And you live on the Gulf, so that would be beautiful. Yes, Running Start is amazing. Good job, Ray. Woohoo! I smarty McSmarty pants here. I'm putting my cheater lines. Oh, Becky says, I have a 1971 MGB that my husband and I restored a few years ago. What is an MGB, you guys? Should I know that acronym? Two of you have one. I feel like I should know the acronym. My first car was one. It was a Mustang Poppy Red with the fastback. That is awesome, Jeannie. I love the old Mustangs. I took the history of rock and roll. It was an amazing class, Katie said. Which college is next, Missy says. Rock on, Ray, Sue Ann Ballard said. So she actually is just going to finish up her associates. The plan, correct me if I'm wrong, the plan is to just finish up her associates. She's taken a couple of programming classes also. And we have some friends at a very large Pacific Northwest software company that her dad happens to work for. And with her associates in her programming classes, she can actually get on as an intern out of the gate, which will lead hopefully to either a contractor or a full-time job. So she doesn't need to finish up her 4-year degree to go into UX design or program management at a large Pacific Northwest software company. So that's kind of the direction we're hoping she goes in. Great. You guys crack me up. Oh, Bridget says, I lived the history of rock and roll. That's awesome. Oh, what happened to my thread? Oh, I snapped it. Dang it. All right. Great. Now I have to thread this with my contacts. This will be fun. Oh, did I do it? I did it. Yay. Oh, just so you guys know, I forgot to mention it earlier this week. I did get another maintenance class on the calendar for January up in Snohomish if you're local to the Pacific Northwest. It's a British car, 2-door convertible. You'll have to Google them later. My dad, sister, and uncle have one. They go to road rallies in them. Oh, well, I'll have to check that out. Very cool. Linda says, my first car was a 1969 Cougar. Nice. Love it. My first car I bought for $200 when I was 15 years old, Mary. Nice. It was a 1966 Ford Fairlane. That is a pretty legit car. Very fun. Very fun. So I've been driving her car. We've had it a little bit. I've been driving it pretty regularly, especially through the summer here in the Pacific Northwest. And I like driving it so much that I told my husband when she moves out at some point and takes the fun convertible with her that he's buying me another one. Because I'll need the convertible for the rare days here in the Seattle area when we can actually use them. Oh, Sue Ann says, tips for when thread gets stuck in the bobbin. You mean behind the bobbin assembly or bobbin casing? Okay. So, I'm assuming you mean underneath the tension plate, if you have thread caught underneath the tension plate. I usually take a really fine needle, like one of the really fine tipped needles, and I run that underneath the plate to get the thread uncaught. Oh, and tweezers, yeah. Cindy said tweezers. A good light, yes, that can see everything also helps. Kathy said, I got my first car when I got married. You didn't have a car beforehand? That's pretty cool. I was kind of slow to get my license back in the day. I had my boyfriend, Andy, who's now my husband, would take me wherever I needed to go. And the twin, Denise, got her license right away. And so they would take me, between Andy and Denise, I would go wherever I wanted. So I think I was probably 17 when I finally got it. Denise had hers from like 15 and a half on. Ooh. Getting a little carried away. Okay. Debbie said, Claire said she didn't get hers until she got married either. Remember, I walked everywhere at college and dated guys that had cars. There you go. There you go. Where's my pin cushion? Oh, I grabbed my pin cushion. So Ray, this will be funny. When you get your license, you can actually pull away from the curb.
Okay, Boba.
Oh, you gotta say it slower. I was about to ask her what she was gonna do with her first freedom ride. Say it slow and loud.
Go get boba.
Boba. Do you guys know what that is?
Or go to Sarah's.
Or go to her friend's house. Helen's on. Hi, sweetheart. The luckiest featherweight lady I know.
Or go to Aunt Denise's.
Oh. My first car was a 1957 Chevy station wagon. It was copper and very fast. My dad was a great mechanic. Helen, that's awesome. Mom just reminded me that we learned to drive on a stick shift. Yes, we did. Missy says she got hers at 21, went to school in Ellensburg. You went to the party school, Missy? This says something. Walked everywhere. Kathy says she went to college out of state. Sue Ann says, I love driving stick. That's how I learned. I know. I like driving stick. I drove a stick shift actually until Andy, my husband, made me say no more stick shifts because the babies hit the ground. And he was like, you don't need to be focusing on shifting the car and making sure you're where you're supposed to be with the babies in the car. So he made me get an automatic. But I told him that the Mini Cooper that he buys me, the convertible, when she takes hers, will be a stick shift. I want a stick shift back. Therese says, I didn't get my license until I was 24. Then I drove a new LTD station wagon. Wish I still had it, I bet. Kathy says, my oldest had a wreck on her first drive out. Girl child, do not speak that evilness on us. Not a good day. Driving stick, a very useful skill. It is still a very useful skill. I'll never forget this story. My husband has had motorcycles on and off over the years. He doesn't have one right now. But one time he had purchased a motorcycle from the other side of the mountains, and he had to drive from his job, which was in Seattle, to go pick the motorcycle up at one of the tops of the mountain passes. And he had brought this young guy from the job he was working. And the idea was Andy was going to drive the motorcycle home, and the young guy was going to drive our older, like 90s Jeep Wrangler home, stick shift. So they get in the car to drive up to the mountain pass to meet the guy to pick up the motorcycle. And the guy doesn't bother to say that he doesn't know how to drive the stick shift. So they get all the way to the top of the mountain pass, and Andy's like getting ready to leave with the motorcycle, and the guy says, "Oh, I guess I'll figure out how to drive your stick shift." And he's like, "What do you mean you don't know how to drive a stick shift?" He goes, "No." He goes, "Why didn't you say something?" He goes, "Oh, I just figured how hard could it be?" He's like, "You're not figuring out how to drive a stick shift on my transmission." He goes, "I guess I'll call my wife and she can come up here and meet us. And you can drive her grocery getter home." That poor guy was probably totally emasculated. Jennifer from Alabama says, "My first car was a Volkswagen Bug." That's fun. Had to have 2 people in the car. It was raining to work with the windshield. Oh my gosh, your windshield wipers didn't work, so you used the string method. That's awesome. Kathy says, "I have a convertible you could buy. You need to come see me." Oh, don't tempt me, girl. Don't tempt me. Oh my gosh, we would burn Knoxville down if I came out there. There's like a half a handful of you ladies that live there. We would have so SEW much fun. Used to have a TR6, learned to drive across the 520 bridge, slowly figured it out. Eek, at the bridge. My oldest is not a good driver even today. You just threw him under the bus, Kathy. That's awesome. All of my sisters are good drivers. Actually, I'm probably the worst driver. When I first got my license, I kept hitting parked things. The car, oh, Megan just looked at me. The car I had a blind nose on it. You couldn't see how much room in front you'd have, and I misjudged it several times. Oh, okay, you send me a picture, girl. All right, where are my YouTubers? It's quiet out there today. So I just got an email today, a message today from a new friend on Instagram, and she's joining our Quilt As You Go late. So she was picking out her fabric and stuff today. I thought that was pretty fun. Because the Quilt As You Go has another week or two that I wasn't expecting, we're probably not going to start the new one. Like the first week we could start it is going to be the week that I'm going to be in Arizona. So I think, and then the next week is Christmas, and then the next week is the New Year. So I'm going to have to look at the schedule and put out like some information for you guys for the winter solstice table runner that we're going to start. Miss Lucky is on. Hi, Lynn. She said, "I had an olive green Maverick. I brought it with my babysitting money." That's awesome. She said it smelled like a barn. That's not good. Air fresheners. Nancy says, "Herman, my white Chevy Cover was my first car. Loved it. And its bright red interior." Oh, you would love that. A white car with bright red interior.
What is saying here? Nothing.
Oh, Suzanne, did you disappear? You said I'm here. All right. Oh, Sue Ann says that we can start in January. I actually think you wouldn't be more than a week behind us if we started it in January, Sue Ann, because I think we're not really going to be able to get it really rolling until like the week of Christmas, and that's going to be crazy for everybody, so I don't want to do that to you guys. Kathleen Rogers says, "My first car was a 65 stick shift Mustang." Oh, I bet you would take that car back again in a second. That is an awesome car. They also made the Cover in the yellow. That's pretty awesome. Oh, good. She says she definitely wants to do the winter class. Fabulous. It's going to be another Quilt As You Go. It's going to be a table runner this time. It's only going to run for 10 weeks. So it'll be kind of a short one. I'm looking forward to it. I have the designs done. I haven't worked out the specifics yet for fabric and such. I have to go spend a little time at a fabric shop to figure out the yardages and all that fun stuff. So I'm excited. Donna says, learn to drive on a stick shift on a school bus. Yikes. You have to know what you're doing when you're driving a school bus, Donna. Lawrence says, rogue's license easier to get. Yes. My mom says, first car was my fiance's. He had a Camaro. Dad had a Camaro? Or is this a different fiance? Maybe this isn't a good thing to talk about. Dangerous with so much horsepower underfoot. Mom, don't. It was just fun. Just say it was fast. Don't say it was dangerous. Okay, ladies, laughing you want. I can't dry stick. I can go on reverse and never get to go forward. Therese, that's okay. Most cars are automatics today. Stick shift driving is not a necessity. It really is fun, though. I just, like, you can't possibly, like, juggle a cell phone or anything if you're driving a stick shift. You have to, sorry, guys. Well, that's not going to look pretty on the back. Got to put my presser foot down. Oopsie. Did you get lots of stuff done?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to jump off before they cut me off. I'll be back on Monday after my early birthday shenanigans with the sisters. I will be Ask the Doctor. If you guys have any questions you want me to talk about for Ask the Doctor, email me at info@featherweightdoctor.com. I really want to thank everybody for joining me. You make me happy. Thank you for bringing me happiness and joy. I hope everybody stays healthy and happy. And I will see y'all on Monday at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Thanks, guys.